In Never Happy news, submitted by Jimmy Ballers 20. The world's oldest ever human says she's never felt happy.
I read this morning.
Damn.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oldest woman
Ever human.
Well, okay.
human.
She's the oldest human
she's
ever
like,
lived.
They lost her birth records, right? But she claims she's like 128 or something.
Okay, they lost her
128.
birth
Yeah.
records.
But she's so fucking bitter, and she calls it like a curse to still be alive.
She's probably 70 and it just feels like 128 to her.
No, but it's funny because she's all like, everyone always asks me, what's the fucking secret? I don't know. Like, it's just a curse. God won't let me die. And it's so funny because that's the image everyone has is like, oh, a long, happy life. You probably are so happy because you're living still and all that.
Dude, I'm terrified because my back hurts now. I don't know what's gonna happen at like 60, 70, 80.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure these people wake up and they wake up in the morning. They're just like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I hate this shit.
It's like a trek to go to the bathroom. You gotta like hobble over there.
There's a lady in like Japan too. Like, she was like 100 and something. I think we saw it on JK News, but she was functioning though. She was gardening. She was cleaning her own place. I wouldn't mind being old like that.
Yeah.
She could still cook her own food. That's fine. You know.
Well, they're saying that she's like self-sufficient too. It's just that her eyesight's giving out. That's the only thing. But anyway, so the Russian government is claiming to have found the oldest woman in the world at 128 years old.
They just want to win at something.
Without using steroids.
But they're cheating though.
Like, we can't find her birth records.
She got a carbon date her ass.
Carbon date.
Oh yeah.
The fuck she is.
So apparently she was born in 1889.
Damn.
And next month she'll be 129.
She's seen so many wars.
Yeah, that's what they're claiming, that she has lived through so many wars. If this is true.
1889?
Yeah, so...
She outlived all her kids.
That's
And then the last daughter that died was 104.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so she's saying...
She's a vampire. She's from Russia, right next to Transylvania.
Yeah, so her name is Koku.
What does she look like? Does she look all like every other old ass person? What if she looked like a vampire? She's so
Real
cute.
talk though, she does look like 120 years old though.
Yeah.
It's funny because she like her bed's outside. Like she lives outside.
She hella
Go
cute.
back. Like her bed's outside.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
She really wants to die.
She's like, let the elements take me, please.
That bed looks like it's 90 years old.
She hella cute.
Yeah, and here's like her passport. It says like 1889.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Dude, that's not even an option when they ask for your birth date on things. It doesn't even go back to the 1800s.
It's all handwritten and shit.
Yeah, so then she's saying that
saw the stone
when
tablet.
people ask her, how did she live so long?
Flintstones.
This is my passport. It's 20 pounds.
Yeah, so she's saying that when she's asked, like, how did you live so long? She says, it was God's will. I did nothing to make it happen. I see people going in for sports, eating something special, keeping themselves fit, but I have no idea how I've lived so long. I have not had a single happy day in my life. I have always worked hard, digging in the garden. I am tired. Long life is not at all God's gift for me, but a punishment.
Wait, so she never had one happy day?
Not one happy day. She
I heard like her shit was sad, like because she's Chechen or something, and then the Russians.
This is Russian Civil War.
Yeah, they kicked out the Chechens or whatever, and then she in Kazakhstan or whatever, they didn't want them there.
She says that she remembers the Germans passing by with tanks, passing by her house in tanks. That it was scary. But yeah, like she just lived through so many wars. And apparently during the Second Chechen War from 1999 to 2009, that's when she lost her documents.
I just feel like she like had a conversation with God that was like really negative. She's like, what are you gonna do? Keep me alive forever? You don't exist. And then he was like, all right.
yeah?
Boom. He was like, well, I fucked up.
It's pretty funny though because everyone thinks like the general consensus is like, oh, you live so long and old, you must be so happy. Like that's the key to like that's the secret to like living old is being happy.
It's the opposite.
This is like the perfect example
You
of
have
the
to be
opposite.
bitter. That's how you live long.
She should be the depression spokesperson. Like, look at me, depression's not bad. I'm 130.
No, don't do that. Don't do
But she's depressed. She's been depressed her whole life.
She didn't say she was depressed. She just said she never had one happy day.
Isn't that what depression is?
No.
You don't have a single up in her life. It's her life she was born and it's just been a valley. It's been a valley, no peak, none of that. It's just German tanks, Russian wars, Chechen wars.
Or maybe the key to life is complaining.
Oh, letting it all out?
Yeah.
We're doing the right thing.
Motherfucker all day. It sucks.
We're gonna live forever, dude.
And she's digging and stuff every day. What about Christmas? What's her Christmas like, I wonder?
Sucks.
Well, they just make a tree in front of her and they light it on fire. That's all that it is. Merry
And her
Christmas.
birthday, they just pop balloons.
Yep, in her fucking face.
Every birthday, they killed a puppy in front of my face.
Oh no.
I heard it's like 90 some shit percent genetics too, like, cause there's like this last surviving World War II veteran or something out of his unit, and he's like he's in Texas. He's this like he's like this black guy that lives out in Austin, and he's like 100-something years old, and he drinks it every day, smokes every day, and he's like, what's the secret to life? Having fun, I guess. Like, you know, he doesn't know. No one knows.
Happiness levels, I heard, are genetic too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you're born with a certain resting point of happiness.
Some people just sad as fuck. They're just born sad
and yours could be like
motherfuckers.
way down here, and like you can get to this level of happiness, but you could never get up here.
Damn, that must suck.
Oh. And then some people are born up here, and they'll never know like how to be that sad.
I know some fucking people that are like dumb as fuck, that are like here, happy as fuck. Ignorance is bliss.
Dude, it is,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, dude.
Yep.
That's why you just gotta not give a fuck all the time. Even stuff you should give a fuck about, just don't care about it. Like bills, fuck them.
But that's hard when you understand.
Exactly. You're choosing to ignore it.
when
You
you're
understand the concept.
When
though.
you're like a fucking goldfish, dude, life is great.
The eyes all bulging out, they don't give a fuck.
You're like in a bowl, like, what's this area?
Yeah.
Well, what's this area? this is cool. Oh my god, what's this area?
Oh, I want to be a fish.
Right?
You know what's interesting? This has nothing to do with like goldfish or anything else, but I don't know why this popped in my
Well, then
head.
don't talk about it,
No, I
David.
have to talk about
Does that
it.
have something to do with
Recipe.
food?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's weird how like if you have a friend, right? Your friend is you just see them as a friend if they're a girl, right? But the rest of the world may find that person attractive, and you don't really notice it. So like when we
Oh, like a bimbo.
yeah, so no, not like that.
Oh.
When we were in Vegas, it was Ken and Bree where they were walking together, right? And then Meryl we were right behind them, and you know Bree's just walking, and then Meryl looks at me and she goes, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, what the fuck?" She was like, "It's so like guys are so interesting." I was like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "So just notice Bree and then notice every guy that's walking by." Right? I was like, "Okay," and I didn't see anything. She goes, "Watch again." As she's walking,
Oh, like attractive people that get
as she
boom,
was
eyes,
walking,
eyes,
guys were
yeah.
just doing this. They're going. Every fucking guy, whether they were holding the hand of their child or their wife, it didn't fucking matter. They're just walking. She's just walking, and then these guys are just like. I was like, what the fuck? And I never noticed that shit, dude. Because you mentioned the goldfish, how they just follow shit. Yeah. Guys are just so, like, they don't, your wife is right next to you. And then, like, I saw one where a guy went like this, he goes, and the wife goes, you know what I mean? He didn't even notice he was doing it, you know what I mean? But it was every dude that walked by kept on staring at her. That shit was fucking insane.
Since then, have you caught yourself doing it?
No, because when I walk, I go blank.
Yeah, I don't
same.
ever see Joe checking girls out. I mean Bart. Fuck. What's his name?
David.
Fuck.
I like.
I never noticed that you guys.
His name's Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse. I never noticed Jesse checking
So
girls
if I
out.
see like a really like beautiful girl, like I won't be like, damn. I'm just like, oh, she's pretty. You know, it's what I think I moved past that phase now.
I've seen it. He's actually commented. He'll be like, "That girl is really fucking beautiful," and then that's kind of it.
Yeah, like I don't really like gawk at women. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's because like Instagram kind of like desensitizes you now because you see it so often here. It's just like, all right, it's a pretty person. You know what I mean?
Well, also being in LA, because if you're in Vegas, like a lot of people are from like the Midwest or some like tiny town, like where everyone looks a certain way, and then they're in Vegas, and it's like, whoa.
Dude, when we're in Vegas, I can't.
Yeah, what if everyone was staring at Ken, not even at Bree? They're like,
You're like an Asian.
Damn, he is hella skinny, dude. This motherfucker, how's he walking?
How do you get that blonde streak? Is that real?
Look at that fool with the bleach bangs.
You know, every person that I bring around, a girl that I bring around Gio, they always say the same thing. They're like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. I can't stop staring at her. I'm like,
He complimented you.
Yeah.
Take
no,
that.
Take it now.
it's weird. Every fucking girl that I brought around.
Am I gonna give him a hug? You didn't say shit.
Same fucking thing, dude. They're like,
David,
"She
what
is
do they
so-"
say about me and Tiff, huh? What do they say about us, huh?
I masturbate to them consistently every day.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
equal,
you,
right?
God.
Same thing.
Thanks.
That counts.
Time.
Yeah, it's just a different. Yours is a little more perverse. They look at her as if she's like some kind of like Greek statue that they've never seen before.
She's like
Wow.
You're like from that island where that Wonder Woman's from.
Yeah, I was about to
The
say.
Amazons.
I was about to say like the whole Wonder Woman. What's her name again? Oh my god, I'm blinking.
Gail?
Yeah, Gal Gadot. Yeah, because every time I see her, that's the effect that she gives me. I'm just like, she's so pretty. I could stare at her forever.
Oh, like when we were in Vegas, right? And you know that night everybody dressed up. She wouldn't stop talking about you. She's just like, my God, she's so pretty. I was like, dude, I'm fucking
What do
sick
girls
of this
see
shit.
when they like get not attracted, but they're like mesmerized by other
Yeah,
women?
what is that?
Because like if I see a well-dressed man, I don't go like, that motherfucker's sexy.
Yeah, because when I see like a really good-looking guy, I'm
Yeah.
like, she must be nice, motherfucker. That's all.
Like there was a group of
yeah,
male
me.
models last night when I was at this karaoke event, right? Like a bunch of like, and they were like half Asians, but then there were girls there too. But to me, they were just like guys.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, those are tall, good-looking guys.
Well, Bart would know because remember you passed by the construction dudes in Europe and you're like, damn, they're really good looking.
Yeah, and also every time I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see the Sadarso brothers, I'm like, god damn good looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, I do notice them, but I don't. It doesn't have an effect. Like these are just people.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Right. But then when I see girls, though, I'm like, that's a titty. A round titty.
Guys don't have
You
that.
notice like the beauty?
Yes. Yeah, but so everyone has like their thing about them. Like, what is the accented thing? Like, what, like, you know, like, eyes of a girl. Like, that might be her highlight thing. And like, whoa, she's got crazy eyes. Or like,
Crazy.
Is that your compliment?
I know. That doesn't sound like a compliment.
cool, crazy, cool eyes. You know?
That's your compliment?
But then I'm also looking at things
Poor
that
Jess.
are extremely ugly.
Jess, you got some crazy eyes, girl.
I want to read Joe's romance novel. It's like, and then when I saw her, I said, bitch, you got some crazy eyes.
That shit. Oh man.
Yeah, like if I'm looking at things, right, like there's so much senses going on in Vegas. Nice cars, fucking lights, all these things, right? So I'm like, fucking lights and shit. Damn, she got long legs and shit. Fuck, oh damn, I'll play craps and shit. Damn, that's a titty, but she kind of fat. Oh, what the fuck?
You're just judging everyone.
That's what's going through my
Dude,
head.
you got like some crazy ass senses, dude.
And I'm like, ooh, her skirts is short. Damn. And I go over here like, that's a fat family.
Dude, your fucking
This
brain,
is like a museum for Joe.
dude, it's like thought explosion.
That's basically what's going on.
Like Yosemite Sam's in his fucking brain.